Greetings. It is Wednesday night. It's time for another AEW Dynamite Watchalong. I'm just popping on early, as I like to do, to take care of a little bit of housekeeping. Some exciting things are going on. Of course, LPW number 41, All Killer, coming up on October the 3rd. Already announced. Michael Richard Blades and Stephen Crow taking on Intangible Violence, taking on the Mad Lads. And of course, this weekend, sad to say, there will be no Saturday Night Love, as we will be downtown Edmonton at the Purple City Music Festival. LPW doing some free matches down there in between bands and performances right downtown, right outside the Starlight Room, if you're familiar with that, if you're from Edmonton. So no SNL this week, but I'll be back next week. I've got a couple of different ideas of stuff that I want to do. In the meantime, stick around because we're going to come up with Dynamite in about a minute or so. Good evening. It's time for AEW Watch Along with Boris.
If you need a feature, you just go Dynamite, jazz hands, it's Dynamite time with Boris.
The rings all set, the lights on bright, so settle in, it's Wednesday night. With matches stacked, the action's prime. AEW's love is Dynamite time, and with Big Bad Boris, we're ready to roll. Let's kick off the night and rock and roll. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Let's kick off the night and rock and roll.
Yes, we are kicking off the night and rock and rolling. Whatever that means, it's time for another AEW Dynamite Watch Along. I am Big Bad Boris on behalf of the Love Wrestling Broadcasting Network. AEW still in their 2300 Arena residency as we go on the air. Still cool to see the old ECW Arena still getting some love. Tonight we will get a TBS title match, Mercedes Moné and Alex Windsor. And there's like some crazy all-star gimmick tonight too. Claudio Castagnoli and the Great Yuta against Brodito for the AEW Tag Team Championships. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes that guy. He's got a name. Gabe Kidd, that's his name. Gabe Kidd looking for Darby Allin. Oh, and there is Darby Allin. He didn't have to look hard. What incredibly dumb thing is Darby going to do this week? Oh, sticking his arm inside the ring post. Fernando, I hear the drums, Fernando. That's a ABBA song. How you doing, my man? Darby's midsection. Big clothesline from Gabe Kidd. Yeah, I agree. It should be fun. I'm picking up what you're putting down. My God. So this is not a match, I don't believe. I think this is just extracurriculars, if you will. Is that a skateboard with something on it? Thumbtacks, it looks like. It is indeed the thumbtack skateboard. Oh, here comes the great Yuta. Oh, and he forearmed the skateboard. Thumbtacks into the back of the great Yuta. Oh, look at that. You can see them embedded in his flesh. A crimson mask. Oh, the Blue Jays tied the Reds. Look at that. They were down 5-0, and they tied it up. Gabe Kidd looks unimpressed with the skateboard. Uh-oh, here comes John Moxley. And Claudio Castagnoli. Oh, the lights. National Baby Back Ribs Day. Hell yeah, dude. I love me some baby back ribs. Who's coming to save Darby? My God, the Hook signal is up. So was Hook not in the Oops? Wasn't he in the Oops when the Oops first started? Regardless, here comes Hook, not in any hurry to get anywhere and save anyone or do anything, really. Oh, speak of the Oops, and they shall appear. Here comes Hawaiian John and the rest of the crew. I call Samoa Joe Hawaiian John because many, many years ago when he signed with WWE, it was back when they were changing a lot of the indie guys' names when they signed them to NXT deals. So I came up with the brilliant idea that they were going to change Samoa Joe's name to Hawaiian John. And it just stuck, and I've been calling him Hawaiian John for years. Never to his face. Powerhouse Hobbs. So instead of ending the show with a big brawl, we're gonna start it. LPW alumni Willow Nightingale. Yes. Fernando, you are my fact checker today, and you are correct. Uh-oh. Something bad about to happen to Darby. He's got a hammer. Whose truck is that? You shouldn't have parked there. That's a loading zone. What is on that rag? Oh. Gabe Kidd going in the body bag. It's a little bit gnarly, the body bag thing. Like, I think you should. I think the body bag, less is more. I can see the body bag apparently is connected to that truck. So, Gabe Kidd's about to go for a ride, which reminds me of one of the greatest segments in the history of professional wrestling. And a lot of you young kids out there who did not see the Big Boss Man hook up a chain to the Big Show's father's casket and then drive away with it. If you've never seen that, it was on SmackDown. I want to say late 90s. No, it would have been early. Oh, I don't know. Late 90s, early 2000s. But fabulous piece of comedy and just absurdity that was wonderful. Oh, did you just mention the huge news and I missed it? I missed it. 8-man all-star main event. Hangman Page, Kenny Omega, Speedball Mike Bailey. I love also, by the way, that they're not cutting out the renders of the Young Bucks. That's like a joke that I don't know if a lot of people get. But me, as a person who's made many wrestling graphics over my years, it pops me and makes me laugh. Oh, the Blue Jays are now leading 6-5, thanks to a home run from Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Everyone is happy. All right, we're going to take a look back at how we got here. Get it? Put your money where your mouth is. Yeah, if you never saw, I'm sure if you punch it into YouTube right now and you search up Big Boss Man Big Show funeral, it's fabulous. It's so ridiculous that and like Big Show jumps on the back of the casket and it drags him, and then he falls off and he goes ass over tea kettle. It's tremendous. And I just take for granted that like not everybody is a curmudgeonly old fart as I am, so a lot of people may not have seen that or heard about that because it happened 20 some odd years ago. But a ridiculously fabulous piece of business. As we see, Mercedes Moné and her outfits are getting weirder and weirder, man. Nine belts Moné. That should be a trivia question for Quizplex. Is name the 9 belts. Actually, naming the belts in the J Crown that Ultimo Dragon and Great Sasuke used to have back in the day, that'd be a good question too. What do we think the chances are of Alex Windsor winning this match? Or should I say winning the title? Not great, I would assume. Here comes Alex Windsor. Or Windsor, because apparently you have to say it that way. I wonder how long my brain doesn't work, and it takes me a while to find the things that I want to find in there. The guy, that guy. Will Ospreay, that's his name. That's the guy. I wonder how long we're talking for him to be on the shelf. Are we talking like a year, 2 years, 16 months? We'll be back next week. Apparently Swerve on the shelf for a while as well, so it's time to make some new stars. Yeah, I don't know what Mercedes Moné is wearing, but you know what? Whatever. As long as everything stays where it's supposed to be. Anybody check out that Ring of Honor show? It's on my list of things to watch. Apparently, there were problems with the stream on Honor Club, so it's been put on YouTube for free. So that's a great way for maybe some folks who aren't overly familiar with ROH to get a chance to pop on and watch that show for free and check it out. I'd like to see some good matches, or there are some good matches on the lineup. I would like to see those. So I'm going to check that out when I've got time. I'm still working on the homecoming GCW shows and TNA, as we're a couple of weeks away from their trip here to the Great White North, which is hot. It's really hot still. We've had like a stretch of hotness. I'm going to write a song called Stretch of Hotness. Oh, is that like NWO style looking knee pad things that Mercedes got going on there? I don't get fashion. Yeah, I'd like to go to a show there before. That's like my bucket list of things to do. I like to go there. I like to go to Corrigan Hall. I like to go to Madison Square Garden. But if you gave me a choice of the three of those, I would probably take the 2300 arena first. Just a big ECW fan that I am / was. I would like to go and just feel the history. I'd like to do more than stand outside it scared, like I did a few years ago. Cannonball from Alex Windsor. The head cracked the floor. Wow, we're only a couple of weeks away from All Out. Time flies when you're having fun, I guess. NFL football starts this season. Or the season starts this week. We'll see how the Raiders do. Probably terrible again. We backed a loser, but you know what? We bought merchandise and now we're invested. So what the hell is September to Remember? 3-hour special event live Wednesday, September 17th. A 3 hour. I'm not doing 3 hours. Hell no. And what is Saturday Brawl? What the hell? Can't read the screen. Too old. Eyes are too bad. Why is she not counting? What is going on? That didn't make any sense to me at all. Why would you just yell at her to bring inside the ring? I don't understand that. Maybe I don't know what it means to be a referee anymore. Oh, apron bomb on Alex Windsor. which I believe will lead us to commercial. Yes, it's going to lead us to commercial. I will give a couple more pieces of business, or the same two pieces of business again. Again, October the 3rd, LPW number 41, All Killer. Already this amazing a triple threat tag team matchup announced, and lots more announcements to come as we get closer. And no SNL this week because we'll be all down at the Purple City Music Festival on Saturday night, right outside the Starlight Room, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. There will be free music and free wrestling, two of my favorite things. So if you're in the Edmonton area, come on down and check that out. I can give you times, actually. Remind me at the next break, and I think I've got times of what when we're going to be starting the matches and how it's all going to work. So definitely check that out Saturday and Sunday. Unfortunately, no SNL, but I'm working on some stuff for the SNL return. Stick around. I'm going to use little Boris's room, and we'll be right back. All right. Dynamite coming right back right away. 1:30 p.m. Saturday is when we're starting the professional wrestling downtown Edmonton, right outside the Starlight Room, and then starting at 2:30 on the Sunday. So if you want to come enjoy a beautiful day as we cling to the last scraps of summer, come spend it with us and watch some music and watch some wrestling, and can't ask for much more than that. We're back from commercial. It's Mercedes Moné and Alex Windsor for the TBS Championship. Big leaping clothesline from Alex Windsor. Alex Windsor is getting a lot in here. The moment may be right. The sharpshooter locked in the middle of the ring. Oh, a handful of hair. Not ethical, but a great way to break a submission hold into whatever that move's called now. I don't know what. It's not the bank statement anymore. It's, what was it, the money clip or some nonsense like that? Alex Windsor with the show of power. Ooh. 2 count only. Yeesh. Sits out with the power bomb. Everybody's down. Oh, well, they just gave the game away. Justin Roberts just announced there's 10 minutes remaining in this matchup, which is going to lead me to believe this is going to be a time limit draw. Trying to put the sharpshooter on from the laying down position. Into the ropes. Ow, I bet that sucked. Addison Barger hits the sacrifice fly on the top of the 6th. Ty France scores. The Blue Jays extend their lead over the Rays 7-5. You can tap all you want on the floor, lady. It ain't going to do nothing. The submission is locked on. But Windsor back up to her feet. This has been a pretty good match. I've enjoyed this. And if you like double downs, boy, we got them for you. All we need now is the trade forearms in the middle of the ring, and we've checked off everything we need to check off, and we can move on with our lives. Back up to their feet. And there's the forearm exchange in the middle of the ring. And I love so much. It annoys me to no end. Big open hand slap. We should get a Justin Roberts time announcement any second now. The money maker. That was a weird looking move. Hun Mercedes kicks out a 2. All right, Alex Windsor looking for the kill shot, no pun intended. All right, what are we doing here now? Oh, that's into the submission-y. What's it called again? The money train lock experience. Center of the ring, right on the E. Great move by Mercedes. Great way to break the hold with the pinning combination. Shoulders down again. Oh, okay. Well, she beat her clean. There was no time limit draw. That was a decent match, though. I don't have a lot of complaints about that. Alrighty, Mercedes Money defeats Alex Windsor to retain the TBS championship. Now, was respect earned, or are we going to get... Oh, come on now. Oh, Alex Windsor's pissed now. You don't disrespect me in the middle of the ring like that. Who's coming out to save her? Is that Riho? My God, it's Riho! When was the last time we saw Riho? Riho is back with a vengeance. Yeah, I haven't seen Riho in a while. Oh, and Riho grabs a hold of that TBS title. Riho is a former AEW Women's Champion, if memory serves me correctly. Oh, and here's Renee with the oops. Whoa. Oh, speak of the devil, here comes Hook. Sup? Uh-oh. Things are not rosy with the oops. Samoa Joe has always been a good promo. Well, a tense situation in the back between Hook and the oops. Look at all of the fans at the ECW arena in South Philadelphia. That guy needs to go get a beer. Get out of my way. Oh, we couldn't go more than 4 minutes without a goddamn sports betting ad. That's fair. All right, we are in the commercially break. Stick around because there's more AEW Dynamite Watch Along to come. Alrighty, we're heading back to AEW Dynamite momentarily. I love that Paul Stanley Workday commercial. That's fabulous. Did you see pictures on the old social medias of Dustin Rhodes' knees after the surgery? Whoo boy. Best of luck to Dustin. Hopefully he heals up good as new, has a good quality of life going forward. All right, what are we going to get next? Are we going to get Cope and Christian, the CNC Wrestling Factory, which used to be Caprice Coleman and Cedric Alexander in Ring of Honor many, many years ago? Ricochet. Those glasses on Ricochet, I don't know, man. Maybe again, I don't understand fashion, but so are these guys going to have a name too? Every one of these groups has to have a name. Oh, Look at Taz's banner in the Hardcore Hall of Fame. Oh, here comes Mark Briscoe. Yeah, I got to see footage of that, of Taz having his banner hung up there. I think that would be cool. Alrighty, and who does Mark Briscoe have as he works his way back into title contention for the TNT title? Oh, he's going to cut a promo. We're going to have a little talky talk. That's cool. Gone too soon. I'd like to see Mark Briscoe get a run with that title. I don't think it's going to happen, but I think it'd be cool. They don't mix words in Philly. They kind of tell you how they feel about things. Okay. Who's it going to be? Rocky looks tiny. Being bald is not a sin. Oh, that picture of the Young Bucks gets me every time. That's fabulous. mean, they're not even doing it now? Well, all right. Saturday, I was thinking about Takeshita, actually. And I was thinking about man, I wish I didn't get hit in the head so much when I was younger. Zack Sabre Jr. and Nigel McGuinness had a match at Forbidden Door, and Nigel McGuinness won a single four-way match to get his title shot at Zack Sabre Jr. and the IWGP Championship. Whereas Takeshita has to win the goddamn G1 to get the same opportunity. I know it's wrestling and wrestling is going to wrestle, but I just thought it was kind of funny. Face to face, Takeshita and Mark Briscoe as they will tangle on Saturday on Collision. I don't know if that's live or if that's being taped today. We'll probably find out a little bit later on tonight. Well, it looks like Lance Archer seems to also have his fighting britches on. Is Lance Archer related to Thaddeus Archer? I need to look into that. I need a 23andMe and all that other stuff to try to figure that out. This match is official and underway. Lance Archer, Mark Briscoe. Caught into the goozle, onto the ring apron, because we're going to have one of those in every match tonight, too. Get Rocky Romero off the ring apron. Show's been okay. Only one match so far, I think. Yeah, just the one match. Mercedes Moné defeated Alex Windsor, and now we've got Lance Archer and Mark Briscoe. We have another commercial. We had Hook discuss things in the locker room with the Oops. There's tension there, but the Oops say they're still going to have Hook's back, so we'll have to wait and see how that all works out. We are in commercial, so once again, I will do the thing I do and talk about LPW number 41 coming up on Friday, October the 3rd here in Edmonton, Alberta at the Rec Room. Tickets available right now at Tixer.com. If you can't be there live, you can do the next best thing and watch live on IWTV. This Saturday, there is no Saturday Night Love because I will be downtown with the LPW crew putting on matches at the Purple City Music Festival. So everything's free down there. So check out the wrestling, check out some bands. Great Saturday and Sunday. First match Saturday at 1:30 p.m. First match Sunday at 2:30, and I believe we're interspersed throughout the music, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but nonetheless, if you're in the area, definitely check that out because that's going to be a lot of fun. Hell yeah, indeed. I couldn't have said it better myself. It's National Baby Back Ribs Day, by the way. I don't have baby back ribs. In fact, I don't have anything. I'm gonna scrape together something after the show's over here and get my butt to bed because I did not sleep well last night at all. I laid in bed for hours and hours and hours and just didn't happen for me. So once this is done, I'm gonna hopefully get a decent 8 hours or so. Boris is hungry. I mean, I'm not overly. I had a late lunch at work, so I'm not like starvingly hungry. But as you can see from my my robustness, I look like a guy who's always hungry. Do I know you, New Music Inferno? I think I know you. I don't know who you are, but you seem like somebody I would know. I know a lot of people though, so maybe I don't know you. I don't know. All right, we are coming back from commercial. Mark Briscoe, Lance Archer, I got to give Tony Khan credit that we have not seen him. I don't think we've seen him on TV since, didn't the Young Bucks take him out a little while ago? I like that. We don't his specter can hang over the show and they can talk about him, but we don't need to see him. The Carlos Silva from TNA is making me nervous. You met Spencer and JPJ when SummerSlam was here in Vegas. Well, I was going to complain about how hot it is here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, but if you're living in Vegas, it is substantially hotter. Right now, it is 28 degrees Celsius here in Edmonton. I don't know what that is Fahrenheit, but I will find out for you with the Google machine. So 28 degrees is 82 degrees Fahrenheit, which doesn't sound hot for Vegas, but like for us here, it's a little bit spicy. Spencer and JPJ in Vegas. That sounds like a party. Mark Briscoe, butterflies there. 94 Fahrenheit. Good God. 94. What the hell's 94? Hang on. Let me do the math here. 34 degrees. I'd be dead. I went years ago in August. We went to Arizona in August to take in a Diamondbacks game, and it was like inhumanly hot. And I don't know how people like live there and go outside and live their lives. I don't get it. Now, I'm sure there's people who are from Arizona who come here in January and wonder how we live in the cold we live in. So I guess it's just what you're used to. But you think I would be a blast to hang out? It depends who you ask. I have my moments of being fun. I'm an older guy now. I'm in a week. Exactly a week from today, I'm going to turn. Oh, that means next week's Dynamite is my birthday. A birthday Dynamite stream. My God, I'm turning 49 in a week, so I'm pushing 50. I'm not as fun and young and spry as I used to be, but I try to have a good time. And I enjoy me a cold Pabst Blue Ribbon, which I'm sure you can get in Vegas. This would be Mark Briscoe's 50th win? Ah, shucks. Yeah, I know. I don't look 49. I look 149. I appreciate that. Thank you. A garage beer. Are those the ones that are advertising on GCW, or am I thinking of something different? Because I know there's some sort of beer company that's all over GCW. No? It's not the one? Okay, fair enough. I don't see Mark Briscoe beating Takeshita. In fact, I could see him beating Lance Archer today and not beating Takeshita. I just don't see that. I look 40-ish. Well, I'll take that all day long. I appreciate that. But yeah, I just don't see him beating Takeshita. Big Froggy Bow and a clean victory over Lance Archer. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us for the AEW Dynamite Watch Along. We have just seen Mark Briscoe defeat Lance Archer, and he will take on Konosuke Takeshita next week. Or sorry, on Saturday on Collision. Uh-oh, Timeless Tony Storm commandeered a camera crew. Nothing good could come from this. Oh, Tony Storm. Fabulous. All right, going into the old commercial. Oh, I left my Get Drunk Watch Wrestling game downstairs. I was going to talk about that bad boy and how you should buy one from Falling Whale Games immediately. We don't condone binge drinking, but if you're going to do it, you may as well do it while you watch wrestling. $34. Like, what does it get to at night? Like, if I wanted to go out at night when it gets cooler, is it still like 30? Oh, my phone, like Google phone knows the difference between cilantro and parsley. We're living in the future, ladies and gentlemen. Am I drinking now? I am drinking a Pepsi Zero. See, I grew up in a Coca-Cola household. My father used to drink Coca-Cola like it was water. And Blue Jays are still winning. Yeah, so very, very brand loyal to his Coca-Cola, and I always drank Coca-Cola when I had pop, as we call it here in Canada, just because I know that's how I grew up. And in recent 2 or 3 years, I tried the Pepsi, and I like the Pepsi. I think the Pepsi's better than the Coke. I was shocked too. What is prebiotic Pepsi? That sounds like some sort of scientific stuff. I'm going to Google that and see if you made that up or if it's real. Prebiotic Pepsi launched the Pepsi Prebiotic Cola, a new soda containing 3 grams of prebiotic fiber. This is the first major innovation in the traditional cola category in 20 years, featuring 30 calories, 5 grams of cane sugar, which I can't have it now. No artificial sweeteners. Available in original cherry vanilla flavors. Drink is being sold online. Oh, man. If they make a diet version, then I'm in, but I can't have the regular one. Well, you guys call it... Oh, sorry. You guys call it pop as well? I thought pop was just a Canadian thing, and you guys call it soda. Yeah, I have the gout, you see. So I try to behave and not drink the sugary drinks. I cheat with the beer because Pabst Blue Ribbon is a delicious, delicious beverage, but I haven't had a regular, like, non-diet pop / soda in probably like 5 years. I actually love Dr. Pepper. Melissa, Mrs. Boris, hates Dr. Pepper, but I'm a big Dr. Pepper guy. I also haven't had a Slurpee in like 5 years, and I love me a Slurpee, especially when it's hot out like it is now. Harley Cameron is fabulous. Yeah, Diet Dr. Pepper is pretty fabulous. No prebiotic diet, hey? Well, I'll just have to suffer. Soda pop. See, I like that. That sounds very like 1950 what's the word I'm looking like Back to the Future. Let's go down to the Five and Dime and get a soda pop. Tense moments in the locker room with Harley Cameron. I love me some Harley Cameron. Oh, and here come the Death Riders. Did I see the video of the dude who ate 3 72-ounce steaks in one day in Texas? No. Did he die? Isn't there a place in Vegas? A friend of mine years ago went to a place in Vegas where they like have some like, I don't know what, a giant burger or something, and like they give you like hospital scrubs and stuff to wear, and like because they're worried you're gonna have a heart attack. Actually, I think it's called like the Heart Attack Cafe. Now that I think about it, I've never been there, but a friend of mine was there. I'm not a big steak guy, to be honest. I don't mind a steak, but like if I'm at a place that like that, I'll usually look at Heart Attack Grill. Have you ever been there? But yeah, I'll get chicken or ribs or something if I go to like. I'm not a big steak guy, but I think it's because my mother, God rest her soul, who is still alive, but she would cook it to death. Well done. So I grew up on like shitty well done steaks, and if my mother's out there, I apologize, Mom. I love you, and you make great other stuff. Make great lasagna, great cabbage rolls, but the steak was cooked within an inch of its life, and now I like me a good medium rare, more on the rare side steak. So I feel bad. I just called out my mom's steak live on the internet. So we got Wheeler Yuta and Claudio Castagnoli taking on the AEW Tag Team Champions of Brody King and Bandito, a.k.a. Brodito. Do I think? I don't know. They're really doing the long game on this one, which I like. Like, this is one where they've just kind of nurtured this little story and pushed it along and let it kind of bubble up underneath. It seems logical that it would happen. I'm leaning towards yes. It'll be interesting to see how they go about it. I mean, especially with the rumor swirling of AEW women's tag team titles, and they could have Statlander and Marina Shafir as a team, and yada yada yada. So we'll see where that all goes. I assume the father we're talking about is John Moxley, unless I'm not paying attention to what we're talking about here. I'm not the smartest man in the world. I love me some Brody King too. Fabulous. I wonder when Buddy Matthews will be coming back. I should look into that. All right, there's the bell. We are underway. I do like pork chops, very much so, yes. Haven't had them in a long time now that you mention it, but yeah, I don't mind be a good pork chop. Never met Brody King, but I could imagine. Look at the heat Wheeler Yuta gets just for being Wheeler Yuta. Fabulous. I would like to call a cable television wrestling show just one time, just to see if I could do it or if I would crash and burn. I've never had anybody in my ear talking to me while I'm doing my thing. I wonder if, I've never really had time cues to hit or anything like that, or, they're going through the matches and they have the graphics on the screen of this, and this. I've never had to do anything like that. I would really like to try it, though. I think it would be a good, how am I trying to explain this? Like, I'm pretty confident in what I do, but it might also be like a big reality check of what I do compared to what, happens on cable television. It might be a wake-up call. But sadly, I don't know if I'll ever get the chance, but I still just plug away here in Alberta doing my thing with the amazing crew that we had in the PWA and now the amazing crew we have in LPW. I'm having a lot of fun. Get to do cool stuff. Chops, chops, chops. Yeah, in the States, when you go to like a restaurant to get a burger, they cook your burger to order. They don't do that here in Canada. The first time I went to like a restaurant in the States and had a burger, not like a fast food burger, but like a sit down restaurant burger, they were like, "How do you want your hamburger cooked?" I was like, "Oh, cooked? I don't know. I've never been asked that before." Blew my mind. Oh, and I had iced tea in Vegas, and I was like, "Oh God, this is literally just cold tea. This is not good. You need sweet tea." Is he doing is Bandito doing the Macarena? He's like, yeah. Brody King, not really a Macarena kind of guy. I can see that. Brody looks a little bit tickled by that whole Macarena thing. Battling over this vertical suplex, and the fans chanting for the Macarena. I wonder what Bandito looks like. I'm sure if I searched on the internet, I could probably find it. But I like to have, let's let the mystery be a mystery. Into the backbreaker, my God. All right, we're going to commercial. I need water. So I'm going to get water. Stick around because I will be back. You won't even know I'm gone. Well, you probably will know I'm gone. Now, if my mouse wants to work, because, computers are hard. But yeah, stick around. I shall return momentarily. All right, I've secured water. We are still in commercial. The Blue Jays are still leading. The Cincinnati Reds by a score of 9-6 in the top of the 8th. This pleases me. We got a day off tomorrow, and then we're headed to the Bronx for 3 against the Yankees, which are 3 huge, huge games. If you're into the baseball thing. All right, we are coming back from commercial. Viewer discretion is advised. Something tells me that Wheeler Yuta will be the one taking the pin in this match. How do you feel about the Athletics coming to Vegas and them building a new big fancy stadium? I don't know how long it's going to take to build this stadium, but like Vegas went from no sports teams a few years ago forever, and now they got hockey, they got football, they got baseball coming in. I'd like to get down there for a Flames game one day. I mean, yeah, but like they could be your team that stinks. Like a lot of my teams stink. Oh, he went for the Dragon Rana. Put the brakes on. Into the code red. Yeah, I haven't been to Vegas in God, when did I go to Vegas? Like 2018, I want to say. I would love to get down there for a Flames game. That would be fantastic. All right, hang on. I apologize. I got to step away for 1 second here. I apologize. I'll be back ASAP. 1,000 pardons, ladies and gentlemen, but business never stops around here. Did that match end? Did somebody win? Or are we in commercial break? Is the match continuing? Oh, I guess we're finding out right now. October 18th is when the first Flames game is. Yeah, I'd love to get down there for a game in Vegas. I think that'd be a lot of fun. They close the pools down in winter, though, don't they? Because it's not like super, super hot. It'd be like pool weather for me, but I'd be the only one. So who won that match? I'm assuming that Brodito won and retained. Save up for April 2nd. We actually just started a jar of cash that we're going to throw in to try to take a trip. So maybe that's not as far-fetched as we think it is. So this Hurt Syndicate thing with Ricochet, with a Darby Allin assist, okay. Who's the baby faces in this whole thing? Because the Hurt Syndicate don't really give off babyface vibes to me. Obviously, Ricochet, not babyface either. I assume the Hurt Syndicate are the baby faces. That's a really weird looking jacket on Bobby Lashley. And Shelton Benjamin got that from the Don Callis line of suits. Well, Shelty got a little thing for Renee. Got to be careful. She's a married woman. Oh, here comes Adam Copeland. And then I assume that Christian Cage will get his own entrance with his own music and his own. Adam Copeland and Christian Cage against FTR at the pay. That should be a good match. I wonder how much longer Copeland's got left in him. I wonder how the body's feeling. Oh my God, why? Why? This is why we can't have nice things in professional wrestling. FTR. Holy crap, the Blue Jays put up a whole bunch more runs. It's now 12-7. Where's Christian? With the turtleneck and everything. Oh, there's Stokely. He's back. I guess these two teams will be doing their talking with their fists as security people. And we know they're security people because they have security written on their shirts. I always like to look at security people and see if there's anybody I recognize. Can you imagine what it's going to be like in Toronto? No, I can't. Excalibur, the hockey punches. See, that's why they need me for this. I was just going to say, who the hell are all these guys? Not Jordan Oliver. Look at old Jordy Oliver and on AEW Dynamite in the pull apart. Little bit of hard way from Dax. No, All Out is all the way across the country. It is very, very, very far away. I am in the west of Canada, and Toronto is in the east of Canada. Oh, not Jordan Oliver! No! Don't spike pile drive Jordan Oliver! Why? Why must this happen to Jordan Oliver? Adam Priest. All in hard one. I don't know what that means, but I like it. Actually, when did you say that? April 2nd is when the Flames play in Vegas. When is WrestleMania? Because isn't WrestleMania right around that time as well in Vegas? I'm just saying. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Oh, it's April 18th and 19th. Oh, it's later on this. John Moxley and Daniel Garcia on Collision again. Live Saturday, so they're not taping Collision today. April 18th and 19th, WrestleMania this year. Wonder if all the indie companies have looked into their venues and securing all of their stuff for next year. My favorite week of the year. I take that week off of work, and I just watched wrestling for a week. I actually have the list here, if I remember correctly. Let me look and count. I watched, because I kept tabs last year. 1, 2. 24 shows. I watched 24 shows this year, WrestleMania week. And I loved every minute of it. There was not a lot of sleep. But yeah, my favorite week of the year. I just soak it all in. Oh, the main event all-star. We're an hour and 31 minutes into this, right? The all-star fuckfest main event is coming up next as we go to the commercial. So while we're in commercial, I will do the legally obligated, not legally obligated, I want to do them, plugs for LPW 41 All Killer. There is a video. I guess this is a send-up of, not a send-up, it is a homage to a Sum 41 album that came out a long time ago. I'm not an overly big Sum 41 fan, so it's got a little bit lost on me, but apparently there's a lot of slow motion head waving. Oh, the blue, or the Reds are coming back. It's now 12-9. What is this madness? But yeah, so LPW 41, October 3rd at the Rec Room South Edmonton Common. If you cannot be there live by getting a ticket at Tixer.com right now, you can join us on IWTV Live, hosted by little old me. Saturday Night Live will not be on the air this week because we will be in downtown Edmonton as part of the Purple City Music Festival. We'll be doing some matches interspersed with the bands. First match goes on at 1:30 on Saturday afternoon and at 2:30 on Sunday afternoon. To my knowledge, it is free, and there's free music as well, to my knowledge. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, if you want to get one more kick at the summer can, come downtown this weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. I love me some live music. I love me some live wrestling. So, I mean, what's not to love? Yeah, they have a lot of bodies to get on TV, and they're also starting to beat to death the $50,000 four-way match or the $100,000 8-way match. It's just kind of silly. Like, I understand they're trying to, have stakes where there are no stakes, but yeah. I mean, the 8-man tag matches are good. They're fun, but like if you do them too much, they lose the luster, so to speak. Oh, when this is over, I'm going to go to bed and hopefully I will sleep tonight. Oh, there'll be half an hour of just entrances for this match. I've never stayed at an Airbnb. We just had an Airbnb commercial here in on our Canadian AEW broadcast. I would imagine there'd be plenty of those in Vegas, Airbnbs. I don't know how that works. Like you pay some dude to stay in their house. Like, is it expensive? Is it some gnarly house with like a stained mattress? Or I have more questions than answers about the Airbnb thing. All right, back from commercial. Here is FTR. Whoa. Adam Priest getting the rub. Oh boy. Adam Priest and a tag team partner, which I hope is Jordan Oliver, to be perfectly honest, against FTR. The Blue Jays are slowly dying again, and it's making me sad. Let me check. Oh, look, there's an all-star 8-woman tag on Collision. 12-9 in the bottom of the 8th. Come on, you guys. Oh, Brandon Little, making me sad. Mark Briscoe and Takeshita, John Moxley and Daniel Garcia. I believe their last event at the 2300 Arena. All right. The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is your main event of the evening. Introducing these guys again. Fabulous. I do enjoy this. Financial malfeasance. What's on the back of the jackets? Again, I have more questions than answers. I like this. Meet and greet footage with the Young Bucks. That was a thing that they showed on TV. Here comes the proto star, Kyle Fletcher, and his weird glasses. Josh Alexander. Man, they're going to have a commercial and they're going to have an overrun, and I'm just going to want to go to bed. I can see where this is going already. Who are you to doubt, El Dandy? Here comes Speedball Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight. Good Canadian boy, that Speedball. And who else is it? Omega and what's his name? The champion guy? Hangman Adam Page. So according to the internet, if you read the internet, Kenny Omega is in a lot of pain. Now, again, the internet is the internet, so who knows? All right, as we await 12-9, top of the ninth, one on. Okay, well, I like the one on. I like that. I like all that. Let's tack on a couple more because our bullpen sucks. Our bullpen is filling me with the sadness of a nation. Here comes Hangman Adam Page. One out. Ooh, this is not going the way that I hoped. All right. Oh, pardon me. We are set to get our main event underway. The Young Bucks do not look impressed with your AEW champion, Hangman Adam Page. That's a good line. I don't get a cup of coffee without a plan. I like that. Don Callis has to love the heat that he gets. Love it, love it, love it. $20 for the meet and greet with the Bucks. $20 American. That's like $1,000 Canadian. All right, not that bad. I'm gonna say $20. Oh, pardon me. I hit the wall. I'm an old man. $20 American. I'm gonna say is like $27 Canadian. I'm gonna do. All right. See what the internet tells me. All right. So 20 United States dollars is $27.60 Canadian. You didn't ask for any of that, but I figured I would educate and inform. Our football has 3 downs. Yeah, money sucks just because I don't have any. Like, I think if I had lots of it, I'd be like, super excited about money. But 2 outs. Oh, boy. What ends first, the Blue Jays game or AEW Dynamite? Oh, that's breaking down. All 8 competitors are in the ring. All of your baby faces are in the ring, and now all of your baby faces are out of the ring. Look at old speedball Mike Bailey. Hell of a guy. As Spencer Love would say, I got a lot of time for speedball Mike Bailey. Back chops. The scourge of the wrestling business. Don Vladimir Guerrero doubles. According to my phone, Blue Jays extend their lead 13-9. Happy days for everyone. We are in commercial now. This better be the last goddamn commercial of the night because I want to go to bed. But who knows? What else can we talk about while we're waiting for the commercial to come back? Nothing. I got nothing. I did not prepare vamping material. I should always have backup vamping material. See, I have the list of the matches that we're doing at the Purple City Music Festival, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say them or not. I have the list. It's right inside my cellular phone device, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say them. And Spencer hasn't popped into the chat, so I don't know if Spencer's watching or not. And I don't want to go against the boss because he writes the checks. And if Spencer snaps his fingers, I'll never work in the wrestling business again. So I will not read off the matches. A bunch of people wrestle a bunch of other people. I might have said too much there. I'm very bad at vamping. I can't watch picture in picture. I know, like, I think, maybe back in the day, I could have enjoyed it more, but like the wrestling picture in picture with the commercial, I can't focus on the wrestling. And probably because most of the commercials are food. But yeah. Oh, and they're doing all these wild, crazy spots in this match, and it's all during the commercial break. All this tandem offense by the heel team, and it's all during the commercial break. Would you trust your car to park itself? We got a commercial here for some sort of car. BMW, and this dude just got out of his car and let it parallel park itself. Now, I haven't parallel parked since my driver test, and I've never done it since because I suck. But I don't know if I would trust my car to just drive. Oh, I almost died on the way home from work today. Holy crap, I forgot to tell the story. I'm hurtling down the Yellowhead. The Yellowhead is a big main road here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada that kind of goes across town. It's got a 100-kilometer-an-hour speed limit, and I'm hurtling towards home to get ready for the big stream tonight after a hard day's work at the shoot job, as the kids like to say. And all of a sudden, everybody in front of me slams on the brakes. So I slam on the brakes as well and realize that I am not going to stop in time to not hit the guy in front of me. So I quickly glance to my left to see if there's anybody there. And I see a dump truck, but it's far enough back that I know I can swerve. So I swerved to miss the car in front of me. And, we all kind of stop and collect our wits and we continue on our way. And I find out that 2 cars in front of the car in front of me was a truck that had a couch, and the fucking couch fell out of the truck onto the road on the fucking Yellowhead, which almost killed everybody, including me. So the moral of the story is, if you're taking your couch for a ride, You tie the goddamn thing down so you don't kill Boris. And now, back to AEW Dynamite. Look at old Speedball. Look at him do the things that he does. Like, if I'm going to die on the road, I'm going to die at least on the way to work, not on the way home. I mean, I'd rather not die, in the car, period. Oh, he got the knees up. Oldest trick in the book. But yeah, it was pretty scary. It was touch and go there. I thought I wasn't going to be able to avoid the impact of the car in front of me, but luckily I did, and the heart was just going boom, 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 boom. It was scary, but I lived to tell the tale, and I'm here now with you. So next Wednesday, would be September the 10th. Do we want to do a Big Bad Boris birthday AEW Dynamite Watchalong? Should I maybe talk to my lady and be like, hey, are you cool if I spend my birthday doing an AEW Dynamite Watchalong and not with you? She's pretty cool about that, though. Maybe she'll come on. Maybe she'll join us. Maybe we'll make it a whole big thing. Maybe nobody cares about my birthday. Let's be honest. When you get as old as I am, it's not, a huge reason for celebration. You get, a tie and some shoelaces and you call it a day. Some English leather cologne. If you're old like me and Canadian, you know what English leather is. There's the tag to the champion, looking for the buckshot lariat, but a nice dinner with the wife would be good if we weren't poor. But we're poor. So we'll eat at home. Like poor people. We'll see. I'll talk it over with all of the various powers that be in my life, and we'll see. Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we won't. I mean, it's a Wednesday. I don't party on weeknights, even if it's my birthday. I'm too old for that. Here comes Speedball. Yeah, we'll do an at-home dinner. I'll have to find out from, I forget who, what the National Food Day is on September the 10th. Maybe like September the 10th is like National Poached Egg Day or something. What's going on with the Blue Jays here? Let me check into this. Oh, bottom of the 9th. 13-9 Blue Jays. 0 outs. I will focus back on the professional wrestling. See, I don't understand. If you're going to do like apron shit in the main event, why are you doing apron shit in the first match? I know everybody has to do the apron shit and everybody's got to get their stuff in, but like, just take that one little thing out. It's not going to, it's not going to break anyone's heart that there wasn't a apron powerbomb in the first goddamn match. What is going on? They're battling atop the barricade, and it looks actually kind of sick. Spiky pile driver and another spiky pile driver by the Bucks of Youth with a little assist from the Protostar. Oh, you gotta go to another goddamn commercial. I want to go to bed. Now I gotta vamp again. See, and they show food commercials. That's why I can't watch the picture in picture, because I'm looking at rollies that look way better on TV than I bet they look. Robert Irwin will be on Dancing with the Stars. This. Can I ask a question that I think everyone's going to ask? Who the fuck's Robert Irwin? Because I don't know who that is. I know Robert Irvine. Isn't that Robert Irvine, the guy that's married to Gail Kim, the chef guy? Robert Irwin. Is that like the crocodile hunter guy? Kid? I'm going to Google it. We're in commercial. I've got time, so I'm going to Google Robert Irwin. Robert Irwin is a Australian television presenter and zookeeper. He looks awfully crocodile huntery to me. All right. Yeah, he is he's on Dancing with the Stars. The son of the crocodile hunter. Well, I appreciate you sharing that little nugget of information. KFC has a pickle menu. They have pickled pop. Ugh. See, another commercial for the goddamn rollies. Yeah, Steve Irwin got stung by a stingray. Apparently there's like video, but they were filming. I bet that was scary shit. This is Super Bowl 60? My goodness. Thursday night. Oh, that's tomorrow. The Cowboys and the Eagles. Now, I'm a layman. We're just learning our NFL. The lady and I decided that we wanted to become NFL fans because a lot of our friends are NFL fans. And we decided to pick the Las Vegas Raiders as our team because we both like Las Vegas. That's literally why we picked them. And then we got like merchandise. We got like t-shirts and stuff. And then we did research after and found out that the Las Vegas Raiders suck, but that's okay. We have merchandise. They are now our team, and now we will suffer along with everybody. Yeah, they say there's a good chance that the Eagles could repeat. The Bills are good. Kansas City is always good. Apparently, Baltimore Ravens are good. We're still learning, but we last season we spent our Sundays, myself and Mrs. Boris, we spent our Sundays watching football all day, and we had so much fun. We really, really liked it. So we're looking forward to that again. I'm a gentleman. I try to be a gentleman. We are back at the 2300 Arena for our main event. Oh, they've taken their last commercial break. God bless America. We're going to stay with it as long as it takes. I do like that double stomp off the ropes into the powerbomb. That's cool. Mbop drop. I like that. Mbop is a low-key banger, and I don't care who knows. I will risk a 13-9 final. Thank you very much. I will risk all of my punk rock credibility in saying that Mbop is a great song. Now, the Blue Jays win. Now we just need the Yankees and the Red Sox to both lose, but that's out of my hands. I mean, quite frankly, the Blue Jays winning is also out of my hands. Speedball Mike Bailey looking for the tag. Josh Alexander says, hell no to that tag. I like them putting the tweets up on the screen. I think that's kind of cool. I don't know why. You started to see that back in the day when Twitter started to get really popular. 13-9. What a pitcher's duel. Here comes Kenny Omega. Reed Matthews did a hot tag in a scramble match on Friday, and it was one of the greatest things I've ever seen. It was so great. I said hot tag, and I was mad at myself because I don't like using like lingo when I call matches, you know? Snapdragon suplex. There's one for Josh Alexander and another for Kyle Fletcher. But Kyle Fletcher is on his feet, sort of. Tag to Matt Jackson. Oh, hang on a second. We're going to get the Young Bucks in the ring with Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page. Back when the Bullet Club was cool. The interpersonal drama and the meddling of Don Callis. Ooh. Kenny just face planted. Holy crap. Oh, able to duck the buckshot lariat. Oh, but he hit his own partner. My God, there's bodies all over the place. Here comes the V trigger. Uh-oh. Is he going to accidentally buckshot lariat Kenneth Omega? Whoa, he almost did. They put the brakes on. I love the other four dudes just selling on the outside. Kyle Fletcher and Kenny Omega. Oh, we're getting Mercedes Moné and Riho at the pay-per-view. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Tombstone. Oh. Dropped him on his head. Oh, there's the tag. You lost the grip a little bit on the old Sunset, but that's okay. Look at the vertical leap on the drop kick. My God. The triangle moonsault from Speedball Mike Bailey. Ooh. If you like all the shit, just let's do everything. Then no, damn. Then this is the match for you. And like I have competing Like my old school me is like, this is the shits. This is awful. But new school me is like, this is fun. We're having a good time. The fans are loving it. Let it be what it is. It's subjective. There's no right and wrong way. You could do poison ranas off the top. Why not? Woo. Another spiky pile driver. That's the third one in this match. Oh, Kevin Knight appears to be the sacrificial lamb in this particular situation. Yes, he is. The bad guys win a match that was a lot of fun if you're into that kind of thing. And you know what? I'm into that kind of thing. So I enjoyed. The fans are not happy. The fans are booing. All right, so I think we got one more show left in the old ECW arena on Saturday night. Collision. Oh, they're attacking Kenny Omega. Who's going to save Kenny? Well, we have to end the show with a beatdown. It's not a Death Rider beatdown, but it is a beatdown nonetheless. Oh, and here come the rest of the Don Callis family to beat up the champion. Where's Mark Briscoe to make the save? You don't need to do this, my God. Is he going to drop him with the sheer drop brainbuster on the chair? Oh, this man has a family. And now we need tables because we need tables. And the fans chant for EC Dub. Oh, look at Kenny fighting back. The chair to the midsection. Let's mention the diverticulitis. Yep, there it is. Is nobody going to save Kenneth Omega? The brain buster through the table. My God in heaven. We need medical attention. We need security. And then we need to bleep out swear words. Oh. Kyle got himself a nice gash over his back there. I wonder if that's the same way that You may or may not remember Hardcore Holly got cut by a pizza table. This is a very serious situation. I get the meat wagon. Fabulous. Alrighty, are we done here, kids? Can I go to bed now? All right, it appears we are going to go off the air with the demise of Kenny Omega, or at least the most recent demise of Kenny Omega. Thank you so much for hanging out on Wednesday and watching AEW Dynamite along with me. I know sometimes it's a little bit dry when it's just me and I don't have anybody with me to kind of riff off of. So I hope that you enjoyed our time together super quickly. LPW 4-1 is coming your way October 3rd. Tickets available at Tickster.com if you're in the Edmonton area. If not, you can watch it on October 3rd, 7 p.m. Mountain, 9 p.m. Eastern on IWTV. No Saturday Night Love this week because we will be downtown Edmonton at the Purple City Music Festival with Love Pro Wrestling doing wrestling matches all day Saturday and all day Sunday. First matches on Saturday at 1:30 p.m. Thank you for everybody. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks to everybody for popping in and hanging out in the chat. And I guess we'll probably see you guys all next Wednesday then. Be safe and watch out for couches on the road.